Hi YouTube. I'm pretty excited. I did some reflection and came up with the things that really made me profitable over the last year. That got me to 20 payouts. If you're a struggling trader, or even if you're a profitable trader already, I think there will be nuggets in here that will definitely potentially help you in the future. If you like this sort of content, leaving a like, leaving a sub, leaving a comment, etc. is very much appreciated. I also have a Discord you can join, and I'm also doing some free coaching. But without further ado, let's just get into it. It's some simple things, but really valuable. So, oh, there. Why is it showing it? All right. First thing is proper risk management. That is probably the most important thing. I have a small little example here. Let's say you want to short from this area because it has one rejection, two rejections, and then third rejection. If you have your stop loss too tight and not giving your trade too much room, then most likely the spread would have stopped you out here. If you give your trade a little bit more room, a little bit breathing room, doesn't have too much, at 2x risk to reward ratio, but I'll get on to that in a little bit, you'll have a nice little winning trade on your hands. So I need to stay away from the text there. Using top-down analysis, that's the second one. I'll get into these in a little bit, and keeping it simple. These three things really help me become profitable in the long run. So I made this on my other screen, so it's a little bit messy. All right. So proper risk management. What does it consist of for me? It is a positive risk to reward, so at least a 2.0. For me, anything less just doesn't make sense. It will, yeah, it will require you to have such a high win rate. It's just a lot harder, in my opinion. If you have a simple strategy, I'm sure you can get a 2x risk to reward in there. Also, I'm gonna share my strategy, I think, tomorrow. As part of like I'm just appreciative of the support I've been getting. So if you're interested in that, then yeah, subscribing will get you a notification for it. So second is only risk what you're okay with losing. This is a little bit of a psychological thing. For instance, I was scaling up a personal account, right? It was at 30 uh, dollars, and then it went all the way up to 450 or something. Still small amounts, I know, whatever, but it's scaled up pretty fast. And so I was used to, whenever I lost, it was like $10 or whatever. And then suddenly with like the 450 accounts, I was suddenly losing $50. And on funded accounts, for instance, I don't want to lose any more than $200 or whatever on a 10K account. But you have to, for everyone it's different, and for everyone it's like you're on different spots in your journey, right? You have to build up sort of that mental tolerance to lose, because you can't win in trading without losing. You will lose. There's no one that doesn't lose in trading. So you need to be okay with losing, and you need to be okay with the risk you're taking on this trade. Let's say we're doing this trade, right? For me, I already know, okay, on this trade, I want to lose a maximum of $200, and I'm going for the 2x of $400, whatever. But I'm okay with the risk. I know I can lose it, and that's just a mental thing in your head that will make it a lot less stressful. And yeah, don't over risk. Um, Also, don't overtrade. If you're having a bad day, just walk away. Like for me personally, I do 1 to 2 losses max in a day, but most of the time it's just one. Um, and yeah, if you're tired, whatever is, if you just don't feel like it's your day, if you don't actually feel like trading, but you're sort of forcing it, just go away. The market will be there tomorrow. Just don't do it to yourself. You'll only feel worse and whatever. Just the market will give its opportunities all the time, so don't force it. All right, next one, using top-down analysis. If it doesn't make sense on the bigger time frame, it's probably a bad trade. Just an opinion of mine. I use I'll come back on this as well. I use the 4 hour and the daily mostly. If it doesn't make sense on these time frames, then why bother going into the trade on like a signal on the 15 minutes or the 1 hour, whatever, right? The 4 hour and the daily, the bigger time frames are just stronger indications. So let's say if they really look bearish and you see sort of a bullish signal on the 15 minutes, personally I would stay away from it. There are so many different pairs. There is definitely one pair for you out there at the moment that have these confluences in line, and it will just be overall a much higher win rate. Check at least 2 time frames higher as a bare minimum. Let's say you're a 5 minute time frame trader. I would check the 15 minutes and 30 minutes, but probably the 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and the 1 hour at least. But the 15 minute and the 1 hour, whatever, it will already help. Even just checking the 15 minute. You can stick to just the 5 minute, but I don't know. I just found a lot of value in just checking the higher time frames. It doesn't have to be a super like only don't go into the trade if it just doesn't make sense, right? If they don't give red flags in the higher time frame, enter, right? It's fine. But even better if they confluence in line with your trade, then it's even better. But if they give red flags on the higher time frame, most of the time it's better to just not go against it. That's just my personal experience, right? Just do with it what you will. It's not financial advice. Just want to say that out there. Yeah, I just want to mention the daily and 4 hour are my personal favorites. I just noticed that they're very well respected overall. So keeping it simple, what does it consist of for me? No indicators, only the EMA, and just price action. So nothing fancy, no cluttered sort of charts where you can't see anything, no indicators that will probably lose its value over time. Just simple EMA and price action. That's just, for me, it's proven to be the most consistent. As soon as I started relying on sort of indicators and stuff, things would just get messy. It would sort of cloud the overall market for me because you can't really see through them and stuff. So yeah, that um, learn the patterns slash language of the chart, and I would definitely recommend everyone to check out the Candlestick Bible. I'm pretty sure if you check Google, there's some PDF file you can open. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to link it and stuff, just do your own research, but I'm pretty sure you can find it somewhere. And otherwise, you can buy it somewhere. It's not expensive, but this book is so good. It will teach you how, like, what the candlesticks actually mean. Like, why would you jump into sort of something if you don't know the language? Like, it's so much more convenient if you know the language, if you know what it's saying, right? It will help you become such a better trader. Um, and just an overall simple thing is pro trend. So especially the bigger time frame makes trading so much easier. It just goes in line with what I already said. But if it makes sense on the higher time frames, you just have a way better trade on your hand, in my opinion. So yeah, that's it. Under 10 minutes. I didn't know if I would make it, but very simple stuff. If you have any questions or whatever, join the Discord or let me know through the comments, etc. If you have any suggestions for what I should do, if you're excited for me sharing like my strategy, etc. It's based, spoiler alert, it's based on LXG's strategy, but I trade a little bit different, but overall it's based off his. Um, so yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, again, all the support is very much appreciated. It gives me motivation to keep going, and knowing that I've helped just one person is already just so good for me, so fulfilling. So please let me know if you had any sort of things you've learned from this. And yeah, I hopefully see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a lovely weekend.